5 seconds. Reserve time.
Welcome back to Game 2 between Cascade and MouzQuanticFlipside, guys. It is the WePlay Dota 2 tournament here, and MouzQuanticFlipside taking an easy Game 1 over Cascade. Big Dumbbell and his Weaver did give a little bit of trouble at the early stages, but in the end, he does not prevail with that mass farm advantage as well as the AoE nuking from MouzQuanticFlipside. They do take the Game 1 very easily, like I said, and they go ahead with the first ban Abaddon again. I'm your host, Lysander Zenor, going to be giving you your English broadcast, and I'm not alone. I'm going to be joined by Vikramon, and you guys might have heard of him as well. Welcome to the broadcast.
Hey Lysander, it's good to be on. I'm really interested in this Cascade team, of course. I'm sure we all saw the absolutely insane game against Kaipi.
I have not. I have loaded up the VOD. I was intending to watch that.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah, and I wanted to watch it before this game, but I didn't have the time. Needed that beauty sleep. But still, yeah, I intend to watch that game. I mean, Isama. But yeah, Cascade.
Yeah.
Not a very impressive game. I think they're like Dusa, the other team that has been up and coming. They are very off and on. I mean, they play well and then they kind of fall apart and then. I don't know.
That's true.
I was expecting a better game.
Yeah, I did get to watch the second half of the game. I didn't catch the beginning. It's honestly I don't think it's necessarily that Cascade are bad. I think right now, September 15th, 2013, it's very difficult to actually deal with Fata unless you have like a tier 1 mid to go up against him and really pressure him in laning phase. I think that if Fata makes it through the lane phase cleanly, he's just incredibly good in teamfight situations, initiation, positioning. He's really been leading this odd Quantic, MouzQuanticFlipside, Flipside, Motley crew to a lot of wins that I feel like otherwise would be a lot harder for them with any other mid.
Yeah, he had an 8-minute max. I mean, he didn't really have a tough mid. I mean, it was against an Alchemist, so he had the one of the easiest matchups for his OD. But
yeah.
Cascade, you can already see they're actually fearing that OD, banning it out first. Along with that Darkseer as well, so not wanting any of that team fight combo. MouzQuanticFlipside this time actually picking up that Naga, showing Cascade like, hey, this is how it's done, and they're gonna run it themselves. And I feel that Cascade's tri-lane was actually really powerful if they had decided to put the Kunkka middle rather than the Alchemist on that middle lane. So
yeah,
I don't know what they were doing
agree.
there.
I think Kunkka is actually pretty good matchup against OD. It's not rough at all, whereas Alchemist is Alchemist is one of those heroes people think should be good against OD, but he's secretly not at all. It's like really unfun to play.
Yeah, I don't even know what the rationale is because Alchemist does need mana. Kunkka on the other hand doesn't need any mana to harass him, and he will be able to splash and harass Facer back very far, but I don't know. That was a really bad tri-lane. I mean, they had Naga, one of the best tri-lane supports, and they had Shadow Demon for that setup, and I was thinking, well, that's perfect for Alchemist. I mean, you set up with that disruption, you toss out that stun, and just as it hits, you splash out that, Riptide, and he does extra damage. But not gonna be the case.
For sure.
And MouzQuanticFlipside actually going for the Naga Gyrocopter, having a lot of faith in Gyrocopter once again. I think Clevera or Shoxka does like that a lot. Wow, they go for True and Protector here, so that's gonna be their offlaner. Probably their offlaner, if not a tri-lane support, but most likely offlane. We normally see that nowadays. And Cascade having faith in the Alchemist once again.
I don't think Cascade's faith in Alk is necessarily misplaced. He's very good with IO. You can start the unstable concoction, relocate, and then hit somebody for a tremendous amount once you're there. Of course, he's great carry, scales quite well to the late game. Of course, they were taught a lesson in Alchemist versus Gyrocopter recently, but I think this Cascade lineup is pretty solid, and of course, Keeper of the Light, pretty strong support as well. I'm interested in this Tree and Protector pick for MouzQuanticFlipside. I guess it could be off lane. To me, it looks a little bit more like just tri-lane support and then pick another solo laner and hope to really dominate in both of your solos. I'm also interested to see where Batrider ends up going. They are on Dire, so their Batrider jungle is very strong on Dire side. It's still pretty good on Radiant side as well.
Yeah,
And they, of course, have the option of running him mid, depending on what the matchup is.
yeah, actually it's a solo mid Nyx Assassin here. I was about to say I didn't like Nyx Assassin in a tri-lane, but it's gonna be a solo mid Nyx Assassin, and it's gonna be a Keeper of the Light. Yeah, it's gonna be an off-lane, Treant Protector, Bane Elemental will be the last pickup here for MouzQuant. So it's gonna be a tri-lane with a Naga Gyro, and it's gonna be an easy lane for Treant as well. There's actually no lockdown. There's a very low chance they kill him with his living armor and his high HP. I mean, it's a Keeper, Io, and an Alchemist. They can't really kill him, and he will be able to get that EXP. And even if he's lucky, maybe 1-2 last hits in early stages, they will not be able to kill him at all.
10 seconds to go.
Right, it is going to be pretty tough to keep Tree off the lane. Once Alchemist, if they do decide to level up the concoction more than the Greevil's Greed, maybe they can push him out of lane. I do think Io and Keeper of the Light will do their best to zone the Tree out, but it is difficult. He's going to be tricky to dislodge. And Bane, of course, fucking mad is basically his best hero, so... Or at least it's the hero that he played the most often on Quantic. He knows basically all the tricks there is to know for this hero. Where to stand, when to use your spells, when to deny yourself with Nightmare.
That's tough.
It is tough, but he's done it. I've seen him do it in games.
Well, you're gonna see if he does do it this time. Whoa, a Doom! Wait, was Cascade the team that wins every time with Doom?
No, that's Duza. Duza plays Doom all the time. Cascade, I think Doom in general is really underrated. Like, he should have been played at TI3 more than he was, and so I think the teams that are playing him more now are definitely... I think it's really promising. And against a team where they really only have one source of...
Oh yeah, Vic,
big
just make sure
damage
that your in-game mic is on. Yeah.
Better get ready.
I think it is. No,
Yeah.
my mic is on. Should be working.
Okay, just checking. I mean,
No worries.
normal procedure. And yeah, what you were saying about the Doom?
Oh, so Doom is amazing against a single core lineup, right? There's really one source of auto attack damage from Mouz. I mean, Treant Protector is an amazing auto attacker, but I doubt he'll get Sanj and Yasha Maelstrom or what have you. So if they hit Sakshka early on in the fight with Doom, he can't flak cannon, he can't do really anything.
Yeah.
I think that could be really strong, and it gives them an alternate carry, whereas the Bane would have been very strong if Alchemist was their only source of auto attack.
Yep, and not to mention that Big Gnome actually does pack a big ass sword. But yeah, I like what you're saying. But yeah, Doom actually does work very strong against single core lineups. It will actually, if the Doom actually had caught on earlier on, I think DK's 4 Protect 1 would have been really disastrous for themselves, because you just Doom anti-mage every single time, and DK will fall apart. But a lot of teams do run 4 Protect 1 from time to time, or they do some kind of build space with 4 and just let one guy farm, which is pretty much 4 Protect 1. But they tend to like to run heroes like, well, not Gyrocopter is not really picked up that often nowadays. I think MouzQuant do favor him a lot though. But the common carries now, Alchemist, Lifestealer, and all those heroes, if they run as a solo core, Doombringer just shuts them down, especially Lifestealer. He is pretty much a walking brick with Doombringer there. He's low armored, and he's better movement speed than average. He has low armor, and it burns through rage. That's the best part about it. It burns through rage, and it deals damage to that. He won't get lifesteal. He won't get a lot of his passives as well.
Yeah,
so
the change to make it affect Feast was I think a really big change, because it makes Lifestealer not just able to sit there and just continue gaining life. But you mentioned Big Num's sword, by the way. I can't believe this cosmetic is called Demon Blade of Apocalyptic Fire. That's a little over the top.
Yeah, that's why I was demoted to a common item.
That's probably why.
Demoted because of cheesiness, but it is a really nice sword for common though.
It's very interesting. Do you think this is Mouz running an aggressive try here? Naga, Bane, Gyro versus Alchemist, Keeper of the Light, Io.
Yeah, you always want to run an aggressive. Yeah, I don't know why I said offlane Treant, but you always want to run aggressive with Naga. She's so powerful in a tri-lane here. And like I said, the tri-lane for Cascade is kind of pathetic. It's a Wisp and a Kothel. What are they gonna do? Alchemist, zero. He has 1 armor, 1 splash, and Clever will be right-clicking him to freedom, man. It is gonna be a tough lane for Cascade. It could go really wrong. I mean, they lost the lane they should have won in the previous one, and if this lane, they are pretty much disadvantaged. Here you can see effing Matt taking the front lines. Oh, sleep.
Definitely. Oh, actually, this is not. I don't think they can kill him here, but again, it's just zoning effect, and Mad with the Naga Siren will just be able to Riptide down. And like you said, if he hits anybody with Riptide, whoever he hits, Io, Keeper of the Light, Alchemist, all these are low HP. Well, not Alchemist,
Low
low
armor.
HP. They're all low armor heroes, and then Keeper of the Light and Io are also very, very flimsy. So they definitely have to be careful. The other nice thing about an aggressive Trylon against Alchemist is you pressure him into not taking Greevils. In fact, he just made the decision not to take the Greevils. He has the Concoction. Now, this does mean that Big Num should have a very easy lane against Miggle. Like, there will be nothing stopping this Doombringer. And Chomi, Nyx Assassin is not the worst match. Like, Batrider's not the worst matchup for Nyx. He's actually okay.
Yeah, but like you said, Fata is actually a pretty good. Oh wow, Dota Stalk could be in trouble now. No, the Tether Stun will keep him alive. Sidestepping that, keep out the Light Blast there. Very good. And another thing to note as well is that all the heroes on Mouse's side, they're tried in, all of them have 315 and above movement speed. That's something very important to note. So they can just run heroes down. Naga taking the charge with a base 6 armor as well as a Poor Man Shield. That's gonna be really easy for just run anyone down. I mean, the Keeper can just gallop away on his horse, but Wisp has 295, Dota Stalk has 295 on his Alchemist, and that's a sleep. That is a dead Alchemist for sure. And there's gonna be a disable here, but Obi-Wan probably gonna take the fall instead then, because there's no Tether. Oh wow, nice Tether. Mania could be going down instead, but no living armor. We forgot about that one. XP from Robocop. A little bit of BM coming out, but yeah, in the end, no one actually dies. That good Tether from the Wisp, good movement, and we'll keep all his heroes alive. And with the Salve, he will share it across to the Alchemist, so well, making full use of that regenerative. And Fata actually, I'm not so sure why I did miss anything in the middle lane there. Oh,
he was just, he really, really wanted that haste rune for Batrider, and Chomi beat him to it, so that was what he was laughing about.
Alright, that's gonna be Impale, gonna miss completely there. But it's really interesting to see that the haste rune effect, you're moving so fast, scuttling around as the beetle, and then you just turn like an old grandpa because of that sticky napalm. I really love that interaction, and
Yeah.
it's really interesting to see. And meanwhile, Big Num has managed to phase Miguel out of the lane here with his Doombringer. I rarely see a Doom do well in lane, and this is one of those rare moments.
Yeah, I think Doombringer, there's just not really that much the Treant can do to him effectively, and so Big Num doing quite well. I do expect great things from this Doom, because the Alchemist is going to have such a bad time. Like you can see he's at 3 last hits to the 12 of Sakshka. Doom has to paper over a ton of the deficiencies up until the point that they can... what they need to do is maneuver Mouz out of this lane, and then Alchemist will have free time to sort of farm the jungle, farm the lane. But until that point, and that can't happen until Doom is at least 6, they're just going to have to sort of grit their teeth and try not to get first blooded.
Yeah, that's gonna be pretty tough, but hopefully Chomi does do a little bit more than he did in the last game. His Alchemist was pretty useless in the last game, even in the middle lane. He did get that middle EXP, but it didn't really do him much good. And Big Num was actually keeping them in the game as well on his Weaver. He was the only thing keeping them together, and eventually the farm advantage proved a little bit too much for him, and the whole team just fell apart. And Robocop 26 last hits in the middle lane. Nyx Assassin sitting at the 14 now. Fata will pick up a double damage rune. That's going to help him a lot.
It certainly will, and it actually starts a pretty scary section for Chomi, where he has to be very careful with this Nyx to not just get dived and killed.
Yep, and Dota Stalk not even daring to go near the creep wave. He did toss out the concoction on the Naga, but her high armor makes it really, really negligible at this point. 7 armor on...
7 armor, yeah. Naga's pretty insane in terms of just her base. Even though her base damage is now very bad, the high armor, the high base movement speed are still just major factors to why she's such a strong support role hero.
Yeah, her damage is really, really poor. But the Riptide does help her a little bit, and here's the sleep here. Obi-Wan, will he take it off? No, the Kotal will take it off, but this time, with the net and snare, does land on 2. That was a little bit of a mistake, I think. And will they get that kill? The flat cannon, oh, just a little short. And now, oh wow, Calevra actually does get the last hit here. The flat cannon flying a little bit far. The last hit, the last shot will get that last hit. So Calevra picks up first blood, 1000 gold for him. Face boots immediately available for him. Unfortunately for him, his Trilion's out regen, so he has to back off all the way.
Still, that was
10-stick charges.
very lucky.
Oh, Keeper Blast. No, we'll be alive.
Miguel's dead. He's doomed up top here. He's just going to die to the Doom DOT damage. And actually, very smart of Big Num to peel off. Does he get the deny? No deny?
No deny,
Okay.
because
They get
Fata,
Naga, by the way, and Bane's in trouble.
yeah. Oh, yep, Bane's in trouble. Bottom lane Mania. Oh, he's gonna get killed there. Wisp will get 2 kills for himself. Takes a lot of tower damage. Will Naga come back in time? There's no mana for a Tether. Dota Stalk will be in range for a tower strike, but I don't think he's gonna die there. Naga just cuts too little, and well, they're gonna survive there. And a good turnaround here for Cascade. 3-1, 3-1 right now. MouzQuanticFlipside on the back foot.
Absolutely. Even though they lost Sakshka, oh sorry, even though they weren't able to get Sakshka, they were close. I mean, the Spirit almost hit him, which would have been first blood for Cascade instead of Mouz. As soon as they see Gyrocopter walk away, it was actually very, very canny and smart of Cascade. Good decision making. They see that Fata is TPing top, so they know that Fata cannot TP bottom. And that lets them dive very aggressively, get the kills on Mania and Mad's Naga Siren. As well as, of course, Doom getting the pretty easy pick off top. I'm surprised they didn't deny Miggle. Maybe Fata just got there a little too late.
Yep. And now Komi still unable to rotate out of lane. He did go for Vendetta. I'm not so sure if he did get anything. I don't think he got anything done. But now we're gonna see another sick dive coming in here from Mouz. I think no, they're just gonna steal up the creep wave. He will get the Illuminate to the face for his troubles. Mania gonna be in trouble there. Gets a lot of Whispers to his face. There's gonna be a net here in Dota Stock. Mania, he does get a brain stab off in time as well. But the Whispers will explode. And well, the Keeper does get the last hit here. But here comes Chomi. Rotation time, and he will get that Impale off a Naga. We'll bring it down with one more right click following that Impale, and Calevra booking it immediately on that face boots.
I guess my concern is, even though they get a 2-for-1 trade, it's not a tremendously favorable one, simply because Alchemist dies before he can participate in any of it. So Dota Stock is still having a very, very, very tough time. That said, yeah, I think overall Cascade are responding to the aggression of Mouz very effectively. I mean, you mentioned, oh, Big Num's in a bit of trouble here, though. They use the Triad ult and Naga. Yeah,
there's a net. Oh, he tries to go for TP. Not gonna work. Waste 135. Miggle gonna get some revenge on that. And well, I think effing Matt will be very happy with that solo EXP that Doom does give to her. Because he has been soloing that lane for pretty long, and he is level 8, so that's gonna be split between Trian and her. She's gonna hit level 5 now, gonna be happy about that, and they're gonna apply some pressure to this tower. She doesn't have illusions at this point, but Trian's big fist should do the job. Not deciding not to do anything, but you can already see how much Trian as well as one siege creep is doing to this tower.
For sure. Miggle with a fairly unusual choice in the form of the Soul Ring, but it does allow him, in particular, to spam out his Leech Seed. And that's what keeps Big Num just low enough that if somebody rotates in, like a Naga Siren, they can really get a lot done. And, I mean, we haven't talked about Fata in a while, but again, he didn't really face that much opposition in this lane. It's very difficult for Nyx Assassin to get a kill here. And as a result, Fata is one creep away from having his Blink Dagger at 9 minutes.
And show me, you're gonna beat him to the Invis rune. Yeah, he tries to go for that. Flame Break. Gonna waste a little bit of mana, but Vendetta has been popped. I think he will be warning his bottom lane, guys. Yeah, they will be hugging the tower. So, oh no, Calevra comes out for a last hit. He could be in a little bit of trouble if he does come in for another one. And yep, he's in range for that now. Stun, and it's gonna land. The mana burn as well. The Keeper Blast gonna be timed perfectly. And there's gonna be a stun here in Mania as well. They could actually dive this. No, Dota Stock not deciding to dive that one. Keeper gonna be very happy. 2-0 on him right now. 6-3 is the score. MouzQuanticFlipside not looking as hard as they did in the last game. And now Miguel gonna throw out that Leech Seed up top. We're gonna have a little bit of a tussle. Oh, Doom on him now. You mess with Doom, you get the horns, and he is definitely gonna go down here. Tranquil Boots. This is one of those times where Tranquil does not do well for you, because it actually slows you instead of speeding you up. Because of that DOT that Doom can actually dish out very, very quickly with his with his Scorch Up as well as the Doom DOT. You actually lose your Tranquil very, very fast.
Oh yeah, he can immediately remove that off you. And he did a very smart thing as well, getting the last hit with the level death. Even though it uses up a lot of his mana, if he had not done that, I think Sakshka would have had just enough time to actually deny Trian. So Doom secures a kill rather than a deny, and actually that can't be overestimated. Like it's a very big deal because now Doom is the highest level person on the map. He's got basically his drums are nearly done. He just needs the Robe of the Magi, and drums will be a very nice little teamfight boost for them.
Oh, Chomi looking for Calevra once again, and there we go. Wow, that was a well-timed level death, and that's gonna be a kill. Oh, whoa, nice overgrowth there. Follow up with the cooldown. Gonna do a lot of slows here. Big Num, meanwhile, he still wants that kill, and I think that was a very lucky level death. It did proc right at that level because level 1 level death hits a level 6 really hard, and it does go multiples of 6. And unfortunately, Calevra there. Very unfortunate for him to be at that level, but oh, his buddy's gonna bail him out with Miggle. Does pop his ultimate. Bottom lane, Obi-Wan gonna be going against effing Matt. Gonna be okay. And there are a lot of heroes rotating down now, and this is why you see the Wisp being very aggressive. Haven't seen Fata actually pick off anyone with his blink just yet.
Well, he just got it, I think. So he it's a pretty new Blink Dagger. He did jump in. He took a lot of damage under the tier 1. I think he was going... I can't remember what he was going for, but he didn't get the kill.
Yeah.
That was actually a big lost opportunity for Cascade, and well played to Miggle with the almost perfectly timed overgrowth. Sakshka was any auto attack away from dropping, and instead he saves the gyrocopter. He walks away without a death. I mean, he would have lost quite a bit of unreliable gold there, so... and honestly, Nick's Assassin being able to kill him and get the level, get to level 9 would have been very useful for Cascade as well.
Yep. Meanwhile, Judo does pick up his headdress, so he will be going on mech duty here. Calabra will take another Illuminate to the face. Oh no, sidesteps that one. So he's gonna be happy about that one. Dota Stalk, meanwhile, has managed to get 21 last hit in his absence. But still, and wow, look at Bat Rider buying up all the smokes in the house there.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think this is a really good idea. I tend to do it myself as well. I wasn't sure if anyone else was doing it, but I tend to just stockpile and stuff that you aren't using, especially smokes. They are kind of resources, but we'll talk about that later. There's going to be a Doom on Naga. There will be no Song and Disengage for this one, and it's going to be a pull on Dota Stock. He does toss out the stun in time. Mania will not be getting any sleeps off. Calabra will blow up that little ball of light. In the meantime, he's pesky, and Chomi, meanwhile, still looking for a nice impale to line up. Nope, Overgrowth going to catch him out, and there's going to be Calabra that's rampaging down the lane and will be blowing him up. The living armor keeping him alive once again. They're looking for someone. Judo going to be run back around, and here comes Calabra. Calabra wants to kill. That's going to be a very short time Illuminate punch to the face. Gyrocopter will get that kill actually. Dota Stop meanwhile, Rock and a Hard Place. Hard Place is a Treant Protector, and now he will not be getting out there alive. There's a TP, and I don't think that's a good idea. They cancel that up right away, and well, Miggle. Good rotation from Mouse, I think. 7 to 8 the score now. They didn't lose a single hero for that one.
I think they had to have lost the Naga Siren.
Oh yeah, the Siren died, yeah.
It's 4 for 1, I believe.
Yep.
But that's an excellent trade for the MouzQuanticFlipside team, or what have you.
What's
Sakshi
with
gets
that?
to participate in a lot of kills, really ramps up his farm. He's now at 1,700 gold, so that'll finish off drums, probably move to his next item.
BKB.
I mean, they really have at this point almost neutralized the Alchemist entirely. Oh, he's gonna try to get a free kill on Mad here on the Naga.
Not gonna happen, I feel. Oh nope, Doom comes in here with this
got
race
Song,
car. Nope. Oh, nice timing on that. Judo once again kill securing 3 to 1, but that was literally kill secure.
Yeah. If he hadn't been there to secure it, they wouldn't have gotten it.
Yep.
So it's definitely very good security from Keeper of the Light.
And Big
a nice kill, but not that consequential.
Yeah, they do waste the song for 3 minutes though, so that's really
true.
good. Yeah, and Big Num actually does have Tranquil boots as well as the drums. With the Scorched Earth, he can run really fast. And with the Alpha Wolf, he does pack quite a punch, and now Doom's online again.
Alright.
You can see Calabra. Yep, going for that BKB once again. Gyrocopters don't do a lot of things different actually.
It's pretty standard. After BKB, it gets a little different, but the BKB first is extremely standard.
Which is where Doom actually comes in handy, because if you Doom off, you won't be able to get a BKB. Unlike most silences, you Doom that guy, he will not be able to get that BKB. But in other cases, you Doom it, he just pops the BKB and turns the flak on. But Doom is powerful in that sense. But we see OD. I mean Bat Rider, he was OD the last game. He does pick up the Alchemist here along with Calabra. I think Alchemist was a little bit too far out there.
He was.
And he got caught out. And again, Dota Stalk has not been playing a good game this entire evening. He went 0-11 along with his buddy Obi-Wan the last game. And Obi-Wan doing a little bit better now, 1-1, but
Chomi's gonna get completely spotted out.
Chomi gets gripped, and that is gonna be one surprise Nick's Assassin. He will be blown up with the Leech Seed. Calabra is gonna look for a collateral here. Oh wow, they bring in Doombringers. Is that gonna be a Doom? No Doom.
He wants to get Gyro. He doesn't want Naga.
Oh, Bat Rider. He doesn't have the lasso. He just blinks in there, tosses a lot of fire on everyone. That's gonna be a stun. There is a Doom here on the Treant Protector. They know there is no song on the Siren, so Siren will be going down here. Will he though? He splashes up on this Wisp. Wisp will take a little bit of damage. The OD meanwhile. I mean,
they're all gonna make it out.
Big Num.
No health.
Are they? Yep, they're all gonna make it out of there. No health. The 2 low health heroes are gonna be backing off there. Nope. Bane does finally go down. The living armor unable to save him there. Will be on effing Matt actually. He will be alive. Relocate. One guy relocate, and that's gonna do absolutely nothing because living armor is broken. And well, it's not so broken now, but Obi-Wan will not be finding a kill there. He should have brought someone with him. And Dota Stalk.
Uh-oh. This is real bad. Big Num's now in trouble. 2 seconds until lasso. He's gonna get killed. He's gonna get got.
Yep, lasso, pull. No, might not actually. Effing Matt has no mana. This might not be a kill. No, this might be a counter kill instead. And Effing Matt gets a stun. That's 5 seconds of stun. And he will be going down there. And the Illuminate. Nope, Illuminate will not be kill securing that this time. A nice crit here from the Doombringer will bring him down. Oh, they're gonna walk right into the call down. That's a lot of burst. That's a stun here on Robocop. Fata will be taking a little bit of damage, but the blinding light. Nope. Flat cannon to the face. Mega kill here for Cleverer. And oh, Judo will be dying there as well. The flame break tossed out casually here from the Bat Rider. Will bring him down 11 to 12. What looked to be a little bit of a turnaround here for Cascade turned back into more disaster. And we see the gold graph dipping down 5,000 in favor of MouzSports.
I mean, Cascade, they're completely losing control of the game. MouzSports are out-positioning them. Their warding is okay, but even when they try to go for what I think they thought was a free kill on Naga there, they get the Naga, they pay pretty dearly for it just due to the superior movement around the map that Mouz are pulling out right now, and especially they've given up their control over Sakshka. Any deficit that he might have had by doing an aggressive trial is long gone. He finishes his BKB right around a good time for when it's your first item. 16 minutes is very good, and I don't know. I feel like Chomi doesn't have any control. He doesn't even have his level 2 ultimate as Nick's
Song,
assassin.
oh, Song, this could be perfect for that Alchemist setup, for that Transector setup. That's gonna be a grip. Hold them both in that Gyrocopter ultimate, and with that grip, they will pick up 2 more kills for Cleverer, and Dota Stalk, suicidal as usual. He is gonna die again. There's gonna be a splash that's gonna be clearing him out. Effing Matt will say, F you, I'm not dying this time. And that's how tier 1 will go down. Cleverer will pick that up, most likely. And meanwhile, Fata does kill someone up top. Bignum will go down solo to this Bat Rider here, along with Trim Protector. So I guess that's a dual kill, but boots of travel for Bat Rider.
Yeah, exactly. I don't think he was expecting Fata to boots in, but yeah, he's having a huge game too. I like. It hasn't just been Fata here, which I find very heartening. I sometimes worry whether MouzFlipQuan are a little too dependent on Fata having good games. But I think even if he wasn't doing so well, they'd be doing great here. Like, the rest of the team is really having a fantastic game. Sakshka's positioning has been really good on Gyrocopter. The Fiend's grips have been extremely on point from Mania. And of course, Mad, even though he's had a lot of deaths, he's drawing so much attention onto himself that it really takes it away from, you know, Sakshka, for instance.
Yep, Miggle, meanwhile, just gonna be camping here in the bottom lane, in the top lane, just waiting for that perfect chance, that Soul Ring into that Ogre. He's gonna make a run for it now. Run to the trees! Yeah, but Fata, he was thinking about it, but I don't think they want to do
Blink
it.
soon.
Yeah, they're gonna deny the tower.
1,300 gold.
Now, he's a little bit closer to that one. There's a regen bottom. You can see who picks that up. Judo, meanwhile, gonna farm some small creeps, I think.
Yeah, it's... I mean, Big Num, the thing is that as Doombringer, you should have probably the highest GPM, just because you get that ramping effect from Devour. He's only down at about... Honestly, he's not even beating Miggle in terms of how much farm he's getting. And a big part of that is just the fact that the team fights...
Oh, top lane, Chomi, once again gonna be lassoed up, and Cleverer will be finding himself a godlike streak. Nope, monster kill, but he will be getting a lot of kills, and that's Onage. And oh, Dota Stalk, he stuns himself in the back line there. Will he be killed? Nope, middle lane, that's gonna be an overgrowth. Judo will go down, the keeper will keel over, and effing Matt is... Nope, not gonna be netting anyone up. Cleverer just flies in there casually. Does a little bit of flyby, so does Fata, and they will be burning up the creep camp, as well as getting... And Dota Stalk stuns himself again. This guy is one of the poorest alchemists I've ever seen. 2.6k net worth, 90 minutes in.
He doesn't have a lot. I mean, he was aggressive tri-laned against, and his support was fairly weak in that defensive tri-lane. So they really didn't have a way to guarantee him farm early. The idea would have been that Nyx Assassin and Doom are able to rotate and guarantee you much more farm. And that's really where it fell apart, right? Like, Chomi still doesn't even have his level 2 Vendetta. They needed Doom and Nyx to do a lot more to push Mouz off of that lane. Instead, Cascade found themselves drawn into increasingly bad engagements with the whole team before Doom and Nyx were really ready to carry them.
Yeah, these are just one of those days where, oh wow, there's a lasso on Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan of very, very bad positioning, I think, with that one. And he's gonna go down, that's gonna be easy kill, that's gonna be another song, that's gonna be a follow-up. Miggle is gonna walk on in, Overgrowth just in time for everything, and it's gonna be a grip. Flat cannon down from the high ground here. Cleverer lays down the hurt. Dota Stalk will fall. Judo will go down as well. That's gonna be a triple kill here for Sakshka. And Bignum just stands there like, guys, I don't know what to do. The Doom does go out here on someone, but
it
now.
killed Treant Protector,
Yeah.
and I was laughing because 3 people auto-attacked him to try to deny him, and none of them succeeded. It was just like a all-out bloodbath of everybody trying to kill Treant.
9 heroes against you, you know your day is bad. But yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I was saying that Alchemist, Dota stock, he's probably having one of those days where he wants to install Dota 2 right after this.
He wants to uninstall it or install it?
Yeah, uninstall.
Yeah,
you know, it's those
switch
kind of
to
days where you play really
Superior
bad
League of
and you know
Legends
you're being
that
streamed
switch.
and stuff. You just feel really
Yeah.
bad about the game and you just want to leave it. And Relocate
Right.
actually gonna fail. They did look for stragglers here with Doom, but Bignum unable to find anyone once again. He does pick up a Shadow Blade, which I find a little bit questionable since they are getting sentries for Nyx Assassin already. So I'm not so
Right.
sure how well the Shadow Blade will do for him. But it does
It
give
might
him a bit
just
of
be for
damage
mobility.
as well as a bit of movement speed to try and run down someone. So I guess it's okay, but he does need armor rather desperately now.
I agree. Either him or the Alchemist desperately need to add Assault Cross, and they're nowhere near it. I mean, as you mentioned a couple times, Dota Stock has some of the lowest network you're ever likely to see on non-support Alch. So of course sometimes you have your Puppies of the world or your Alexes on support Alchemist, but when you're in the one role, you expect to have more than Phase Boots and Stout Shield. It is stout, but it's not very good.
Yep, and now Roshan will be done here by Clefra, and with the living armor he's just going to be laughing away at the big man, and Roshan's going to be really puzzled, scratching his head, wondering why no damage is going on to him, and we have, well, the Gyrocopter has Yasha, Demon Edge, so unable to make up his mind on what he actually wants, Manta, or even an MKB. I think he's going to go for an MKB. He does sell up his CP, his Magic Wand now. He will pick up that Aegis, and of course, Cascade, and not in any kind of position to contest this. Aegis does go down.
I would say casual Yasha is actually okay. The movement speed alone is going to be very useful for Sakshika to get away from things like
It's a
Alchemist
regen.
and IO chasing you.
No, nope,
Oh,
they
God.
do get a pickup. Oh wow, very quick TP. Alchemist for once actually getting out of trouble.
Yeah, that was actually a very well timed TP. It's very difficult to get away from Fata. Like at this point, because he has Mask of Madness and Blink and basically his Force Staff and
Mask
one
of
more
Madness.
tower.
Is he Bone 7?
Mask of Madness Bat Rider is legit, man. It's really good. And
kill someone
that
really
one I don't
far
think- I
away.
don't think Bone 7 was the first, but a lot of people like
Yeah,
Demon
with
does
Boots
it
of
sometimes,
Travel
I
you
think.
get 506. I mean, all the guys with very, I wouldn't say throwy, but aggressive playstyle. They do favor that Mask of Madness. Sing Sing, Bone
Yeah,
7,
Sing Sing does it too. Yeah.
Demon.
It's
I mean,
good.
Sing Sing gets in and everything.
Right, that's true. It is a good item on everybody. I don't know. I think Mask of Madness is actually pretty good. Even Fata can actually kind of auto attack with it. If he has a bunch of napalm stacks on you, having good auto attack speed. Where are those the courier?
Wow, Nyx Assassin, he just vendetta and hit behind the backlines there, around here,
Awesome.
and just waited for that courier. He was just, I think he was just in direct trajectory.
Right.
Yeah, so he was just standing there, just waiting, and just TP'd out right after. So a little bit of goal for his team. We're gonna see how long that keeps them in the game though. Miguel is just gonna run up and punch that tower now. There's gonna be a splash.
got a full
There's
map.
gonna be a stun. Nope.
Relocate.
Relocate. Oh, that's an instant song. Dota Stock, no chance at all. That's gonna be a release. Instant grip. And Dota Stock, he'll be finding himself at the well along with his buddy Wisp. And he does buy out their Calabras on a Beyond God-like streak. There is gonna be Valta taking a Doom to the face. And the Doom timing. Nope, Mana Burn will bring him down. And Chomi is in a little trouble. Oh, there's a double stun here. And Mania as well as effing mad. There's an Illuminate flying over as well. They could have dove a little bit too far here. Vendetta stun, can catch the Treant Protector as well. Bignum gonna chase him down. Shadow Blade maybe gonna run him down. He will be going down here. Big body block here from Chomi. And Dota Stock gonna run him down. Shakes up that concoction, and Miguel will be falling as well. What a dive gone wrong. Look at Dota Stock's item.
Check
This
out
guy.
Dom. Yes, yes.
What is this guy doing?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, what is he doing? Is he throwing the game? Has he given up?
I like it. Do you remember that game where Earthshaker bought hundreds of Soul Ring recipes?
Yeah. I remember that game as well. I was watching that.
So good.
Just
maybe
storing
this
goal
is-
for himself. But look how
This-
slow he
I don't
moves.
think he should have done this. It's Bracer Gaming. Bracer Gaming is in effect. He just got 3 bracers.
Oh my god. This is the
Bracer
sign
Gaming
of a
is in the
guy
house.
that's gone full YOLO. Oh
He's
man.
gone.
You think this will hit Reddit? I don't know. I don't know. But
I'm rooting for the 6 bracers myself.
I think he
hope
should
gets
have
the full
at
6
least kept the
bracers.
boots. I mean, look at how slow he's charging a lot. But I think he figures like, I'm just gonna be relocating in, tossing that stun and being netted anyway. I don't need boots.
I think he thought that they were going to lose. I honestly think that he thought that dive was going to be the end because there's no reason. I'm not 100% against 5 bracers and phase boots, but I am against 6 bracers and 0 phase boots. I don't think the selling the phase was a thing that you do when you actually want to win a game.
Yeah. Look at his health.
It's well, he does have a lot of health. Well, not really. I mean, I guess with the extra health from Chemical Rage, he almost has 2,000.
Yeah, very tanky.
Still less. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of grim.
And now, oh wow, Lasso, that's get pulled out. And with the Mask of Madness, 500 movement speed, you disappear. And Calabra is still on the holy shit streak. And they do toss it in. And Calabra actually does take the damage before the BKB, but he's gonna be okay now. Popping the BKB just in time. Glyph is forced to pop, though the stock has popped his ultimate. He's trying to get something done, but he's enfeebled up and he really doesn't do anything.
295. 351 with Tether.
Go for it,
sorry,
you can't do it. Oh, that's a double stun. Nope, it does land on Fasa. Fasa gets doomed. And that's gonna be a right click. Oh, they get 1 kill at least. Get 1 kill. Oh, crawling. Big Num. He's trying to get it. He wants it. He gets gripped at the last moment. But will the Doom actually work? Will the Doom take him over? Take him over. It will take him over. Oh, doesn't get the deny. Failed from Mania. Disband, please. That's gonna be a Tazan. Traps him up. Aegis does pop. Is this a throw here from MouzSports? Is the question. Obi-Wan, he's trying to get out of there. 3 seconds. He will get out. Big Num gonna get slapped up. Calabra, he's still looking for some more kills. Homing missile does go out here and show me. Spike Carpet's gonna stun out Calabra. Calabra is gonna be okay. It's gonna be a wind walk. Gonna save his life there. And Chomi does get the stun. Double stun here on 2 heroes. The spirits as well. Calabra still running them down. Not being too bothered about that. He's playing with his little PSP on his gyrocopter contraption. As you can see, he looks really cute. He's just playing with 2 joysticks.
I know, it has to be fun being gyrocopter. You're overpowered and you get to have fun while doing it. Did you tell Mania to disband because he missed the deny on Batrider? Did that happen?
I tell people to disband all the time. Oh wow, dropping the mechanism and a drum. Is that BM?
No.
Oh, probably for more heal. No, but
yeah, it was for the
why would you drop the mech?
Well, it does give you 5 to stats.
Well, okay.
Yeah, it was for maximum leech seedization. Look, leech seed is not a very good ability. You gotta maximize it if you can.
Yeah, leech seed would be better with a longer range, I think. Oh wow, look at that guy just fly away from his team. Show me, you gotta drop that gem on the ground there, and his killing spree actually does get ended. And the Keeper Blast trying to stall as long as possible, but yeah, this Rex is gone, and I think the game. Look at them, they're all running away.
XP.
They're all running away. They're doing it pub style. I mean, what is this?
This is pretty pub style.
Yeah, relocate, try and get that back door on the tower. Win 7, says Rus Hireling. GG says Dota Stock.
In response to XP, he's saying Windows 7.
Oh right.
Windows 8 is the new hotness. I don't know what he's talking about.
Dota Stock. He's trying to get the tower. We can see if he does get it. Will he get the tier 1? Oh, look at his attack speed. This guy is sad.
I hope he cancels it. I hope he cancels that GG because this tower is his.
Oh, he misses it. No. Why would you miss it? Oh, such a clowny game. Oh, Calabra actually gets his streak and a Doom Bignum making the plays here. And oh, that's gonna be a song. Fake GG incoming.
It was a Moscow 5 GG, Lysander. The comebacks. Hashtag comebacks.
Oh, Lasso. You're getting out of here. Grip, Lasso, Overgrowth. Everyone hates you, Bignum. Everyone hates you. Oh, there is a man moding going on here. Nope, just kidding. Brain Sap will bring him down. Chomi will have problems turning now. He's gonna have a problem turn. Look at him trying to turn. Oh. So sad. Oh, Mania. He will get Mania. Monobut. No, he will not get that kill. Mania will escape on 15 HP. Pops the stick charge. He will running out of there alive now. Stick charge from Chomi. 4 napalm stacks on him. Tether. Gonna keep you alive. 1 punch from the Chain Protector is Epic Man. Gonna get it. No, that's a stun, but there's the living armor and he will get out alive. Fata will pick off that kill. The Mask of Madness doing work. And now they're gonna bring down that tower double time.
I mean, Cascade are just at this point nothing they can throw at the wall.
Well, look at Dota Stock. 2 towers now. That's split pusher.
That's pretty sick. That's pretty legitimate. But Fata can just boots a travel back whenever he wants and get a free kill, I guess. I mean, Mania. You're talking about level 12 Naga Siren and level 12 Bane. Nyx Assassin, in theory, should be able to chew up these heroes like nothing doing, but he's only level 13 himself.
Oh, look at that backdoor, the console Wisp relocated to Dota Stock.
Okay. Yeah,
they're trying to bang the tower down, but here comes Calabra. It's gonna be a clean house. Calabra hasn't popped his BKB in time, but once he does, oh, leaves him there. They leave him there. He leaves Judo there as well, and now Judo running. He has a blink dagger. Will he get out? 1 second to the blink. Will he get out? No, he gets cancelled. He cancels. Thinks about a TP, and now he's gonna run. Run, bro, run. Nope, he's gonna die. And double kill here for Calabra. Clowny game.
Pretty clowny game. I mean, the aggressive try worked out really well for Mouse. Fonta had another one of his excellent, very crisp games. He ends up with, how much GPM did he have? Yeah, almost 500 on Batrider, and of course Sakshka got completely out of control. I'm actually kind of mad because Alchemist didn't get the 4th, 5th, and 6th bracers. So, IMO, Cascade disband again. No, I think they're a good team, this wasn't their game.
Yep.
Mouse really outclassed them, I feel.
I don't know what time it is for them there. It could be a bit early, could be a bit late. Oh, is it midday?
Late.
Oh, late? Where are Cascade from anyway?
I'm pretty sure they're one of those Euro teams. Obi-Wanban and Judo. I think they're Russian, actually.
So,
yeah.
Well, it's
Some of
really
these guys are
early for me
definitely
here, so I'm not so sure what time it is for them there.
So if they're Russian, it's probably right around 1 a.m.
1 a.m? Well, it's 4 a.m. here. So yeah, I guess it's really early. They could be a little bit tired. MouzQuanticFlipside from Germany. Was it Germany? Are they still German?
Yeah, they're
German,
so
French.
it's 2 French, 2 German, and wherever I'm missing somebody, but it's at least 2 French people. And, oh, Danes. It's 1 German, 2 Danes, and 2 French people.
Alright, so yeah,
It's earlier there.
Obi-Wan, he thought he could get out of there with that relocate, but show me, just run into the fountain, do it.
Do it.
No.
21 and 2, Gyrocopter final record.
Easy game, easy life.
Yeah, well now every time people will like stats Sakshka, they'll be like his kills per game will just be that little amount higher.
Yeah. Well, he's been playing a good game, I mean.
He played very well. Very, very well, I think. In general, this was a really good game for Quan Mouse Flip. I thought that they really showed some overall cohesion that they sometimes don't bring, but in this game they really, really did.
Yep, I accidentally typed the squiggly line again, but yeah, the admins got sick and tired of this cat and mouse game and everyone not ending, and for the sake of professionalism they'll bring the game to a close and end Cascade suffering. But it's gonna be 2-0 in favor of Mouse. It does bounce them, oh no, it keeps them at 2nd place. Yeah, it keeps them in 2nd place, and they'll be behind Kai-P at 7-1, I think. Kai-P is at 7-1 now, and Mouse is going to be slightly behind that, but still at 2nd place. They're going to be looking pretty good and looking to advance into the playoffs, I imagine. And no, it's been an interesting game. MouzQuanticFlipside taking both games rather convincingly. Cascade just not their game, so they might be starting from the lower bracket. Is that how this works?
I don't know. I promised Gods I would look this up for him, and then I didn't yet, so I don't know.
Alright, so if it's lower bracket like how they do the double elimination, then the group stages 1st, 2nd will go through to the winners bracket. 3rd, 4th will go into the lower bracket, and of course the other 2 will be eliminated. So yeah, I think Cascade are still in the running for this game. They have to wake up their idea and, well, lay off the alcohol. I mean, look at Alchemist. Oh man, but still
Not the easiest game.
not the easiest game for Doe to stop. Maybe he wants to shake himself up, stomp a little bit of pubs, get his morale back on. But otherwise, yeah, it's been a fun game. Thanks for casting me, Vikramon, and I'm Lysander. And if you want to follow me at LysanderZenar on Twitter, and like me on Facebook, follow me on my Twitch channel as well. If you do like my casting, it really does help a lot. And Vikramon, you want to plug yourself?
Sure, yeah. VYKROMOND.
Yep. Guys, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This does conclude the BTS broadcast for today. I believe rebroadcast will be coming up soon for you guys, so those guys that missed the start of today might want to just hang around for a little longer for that rebroadcast. Remember to refresh your streams. I know Twitch has been a little bit screwy recently, but hopefully it doesn't cost you guys too much, right? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and good morning, good evening, good afternoon to you guys, and much love and Kappa.